Hey everyone, welcome to another painting tutorial. Today I'm going to show you how I paint my Novamarines Space Marines. As you can see in this, I began by priming the entire model white. Since we're going with a very light color scheme, it's a good idea to prime your models white. I also separated all three pieces and didn't glue them in until after they were painted so that it became easier to paint. I started off by painting the blue side a watered down coat of Regal blue. I made sure to paint his backpack the opposite color of his body. I then started the bone half of the model by painting a watered down coat of Kemri brown foundation paint. I then painted the wings on his chest Codex gray. To provide some shading, I gave the entire model a Badab black wash. I made sure to get in all the recesses so that all the shading will be apparent when we start doing the highlights later. After the wash dried, I did my first highlight layer on the blue half with a 50-50 mix of ice blue and enchanted blue. I made sure to keep the dark blue recesses and all the shading on all the armor and the pads. I then highlighted the bone half of the model with several very thin layers of bleached bone paint. I then did one final highlight on the very edges of the armor for the blue half with a 2-to-1 mix of ice blue to enchanted blue. Likewise, I highlighted the edges of the bone half of the model with a 1-to-1 mix of bleached bone and skull white. Now that the armor is done, I turn my attention to the other parts of the model. I painted his belt, the arrow on his shoulder pad, the vents on his backpack, the gaps in the armor, and his gun, Chaos Black. So next I started focusing on the metallics. I painted the skull on his backpack, his gun, and the metallic wires along his boots, Boltgun metal. I then gave all the metal parts a wash, a 50-50 mix of Badab black and Devlan mud. I then highlighted the metal parts with Chainmail first, and then did one more highlight with Mithril silver. I painted the wings on the gun Codex gray, and I painted the strap Calthan brown. Then I gave them both a Devlan mud wash. I began his purity seal by painting it Kemri brown as well. I then highlighted the purity seal with bleached bone and then gave it a Devlan mud wash. I painted the red on the purity seal as well as his eyes red Gore. This will act as the perfect foundation for the eyes. I then highlighted all these red areas with blood red. And finally, I painted small white dots in the corner of each eye. And that's it. This is what the model looks like when all the pieces are put together. Overall, I'd say I'm pretty happy with this color scheme, seeing as it doesn't take very long per model, and it comes out pretty nicely. Plus, I really like the cool combination of bone color and light blue on these Novamarines. And here's what the model looks like with its finished base. I basically took the same approach as I usually do with my rocky bases, just minus the rocks themselves. And that's it. So as always, thank you very much to all you people out there for watching and subscribing to my videos. And if you haven't subscribed already, feel free to subscribe to my videos and leave comments below. Also, you can follow my blog at paintingwithj.blogspot.com for more weekly updates, tutorials, and reviews. So until next time, this is Mini Wargamer J saying, happy painting everyone.